What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mo Flow, and this is Sunday Shoutouts, where we shout out a new artist every week, shedding a little bit of light on what they're doing, where they're coming from, where you can find their music, etc., etc. So this week is episode 19 of Sunday Shoutouts, and this week we have from Braintree, Massachusetts, Vincent Tesoro. Vincent says that he has been recording and performing for roughly a decade, but he actually has been writing in total since he was about 11 years old. Now, he says that growing up, he would watch a lot of live punk bands, and he always had this feeling that he wanted to be a part of a band himself. Now, he says the issue with this was that he could never really play an instrument very well, but he always had these insanely passionate ideas. So instead of picking up the instrument and staying with, a guitar or drums or bass or what have you, he began to actually fill his journals with these ideas and with his lyrics and began to rap and sing and turn his voice into his instrument of choice. Now, on top of being an artist, Vincent Tesoro says that he is also the founder of an organization he started back in 2018 called The Spokesman. Now, The Spokesman is a ministry to talk about controversial topics and reach into the hearts of men and women that choose to utilize their creative gifts to capitalize change. Vincent says that he believes too many issues are ignored and get swept under the rug, and we need to unite to activate the power within and use our voice as a weapon. He continues on to say that unfortunately, this has been placed on the back burner as of late, but he hopes that one day they will have the budget to help the homeless, addicts, prisoners, and those suffering with mental illness as well. Vincent also says that he will be starting a consultation company soon that will include writing services, artist development, album building, marketing strategies, and more depending on the interest. So definitely be on the lookout for that as well. Now, as an artist, Vincent says that even though he has a lot of wonderful achievements under his belt already, such as collaborating with artists like Mayday, Acrobatic, Esoteric, and Ren Thomas, as well as opening for KRS-One, R.A. the Rugged Man, Locksmith, and Sean Price, he says aside from all of these wonderful things he has done as an artist, his favorite achievements still remain the little things. For example, things like releasing a hard copy of his latest project, Shooting Stars in Broken Halos, mentoring artists, bringing out that supernatural talent that he sees in them, and just doing ministry events and seeing some true healing take place in people's hearts. Now, when I asked Vincent about some of his musical influences, he said that his list is very, very extensive. But most recently, he has been influenced by artists such as Tech Nine, Mayday, Nothing Nowhere, Mayor Hawthorne, and Freeman Flow. And Vincent describes his music as very diverse. He says that it ranges from thought provoking, soul searching, storytelling hip hop to thrashing pop punk, emo, alternative rock that just makes you want to mosh pit and party all at the same time. He says he has a very unique variety of emotions, basically touching every color on the color wheel, and says that his aim is to always give his listeners an experience and help increase their spirituality with his words. He continues on to say basically that his music is for the outsiders, the misfits, and the misunderstood. Now, with all that being said, Vincent Tesoro actually just released his latest single on June 17th, so 2 days ago, titled Disappear. Now, like I said, Disappear was released on June 17th. It has artwork done by Nick Lovin, The beat was produced by Wishmaster Beats with additional drums from Matt Scurfield. The song was mixed and mastered by the Bridge Sound and Stage, and it features two artists, one being Amir Max and two being Chris Calico. So definitely make sure you go and check out the latest single by Vincent Tesoro titled Disappear, because just knowing these artists and putting them all together on a Wishmaster beat just sounds like it's gonna be a fantastic song, does it not? I'm not gonna give it away. Maybe I've heard it, maybe I haven't, but I'm not gonna give it away. I'm gonna make sure you go hit those links down below and you go check it out for yourself. Go hit the Sunday Shoutouts playlist if you need to so you can find it easier. Doesn't matter to me as long as you go stream that song and check it out and go support these artists that are out here doing their thing. Bong! Now, in the future, Vincent says that he will be releasing some new singles and a few collaborative projects as well. One with guitarist B Snare and another with D Rock and J Faith. He says that depending on how the timeline works with these releases, you may or may not see another solo project from him as well. So definitely stay tuned with what Vincent has going on his side of things. Now, the last thing Vincent would like me to mention before I bring this episode to a close is that he has worked in the mental health and substance abuse field for the past 5 years and has seen transformations in his line of work. He states there is no better feeling than seeing someone down and out, just breaking chains and walking in freedom through recovery. So he follows all of that up with saying that please do not hesitate to reach out to him if you or somebody you know are in need of help, for sure. And the last thing that Vincent Tesoro says is that it doesn't matter how broken you are, or the things that you've done, or how many people have burned you in the past. He says to keep your heart open to a higher power. He says personally, he believes there is a God that is out there and loves us, and he encourages anyone listening to find out what that means for themselves as well. Now, without further ado, I do need to bring this episode to a close. So make sure you're hitting those links and you go follow Vincent Tesoro. You go stay in tune with what he's doing. Make sure you're following Sunday Shoutouts, MoFlow603, etc., etc. You know how it is. You know what it be. But I thank you so much for tuning in this week to Sunday Shoutouts, and I hope to see y'all next week. Peace.